For an apple orchard in Kashmir, these brown necrotic blotches represent a severe economic risk. When the infestation is left unchecked, the resulting defoliation can reduce total fruit yields by as much as 50%. This damage is caused by the apple blotch leaf miner, an invasive moth whose larvae feed directly on the leaf's internal tissues. To protect the harvest, we are following a 4-step integrated pest management protocol based on specific guidelines from SCUAST Kashmir. Coordinating these 4 steps is necessary to stop the immediate spread of the pest while preserving the long-term biological health of the orchard. Step 1 is accurate diagnosis. On the upper surface of the leaf, look for long, narrow sinus tunnels that eventually turn into these brown blotches. This indicates the larva is feeding between the top and bottom layers of the leaf. You can find the source of the damage by checking the undersurface of the leaf. These minute, translucent eggs are the earliest signs of infestation. As these eggs hatch, the larvae burrow directly into the leaf, creating a corresponding injury that appears on the upper surface. On the left is a leaf miner infestation. On the right is Alternaria disease. These blotches look nearly identical, which leads many farmers to treat the insect as if it were a fungus. Using fungicides for an insect infestation kills off natural predators, like this Haemorobiid grub. Without these grubs to devour the cocoons, the leaf miner population grows without any biological check. Identifying the insect correctly prevents the destruction of these predators and ensures you don't spend money on ineffective chemical sprays. Step 2 focuses on orchard sanitation. You must rake and destroy all fallen leaves and debris, as these provide the primary overwintering sites for the larvae and adults. Pruning is also a biological necessity. Because the moths prefer to lay eggs on shaded leaves, improving air circulation through the canopy removes their preferred habitat. During the growing season, wrapping tree trunks with gunny bags provides an artificial pupation site. Larvae will migrate to these bags to form their cocoons. In the winter, you can then remove these gunny bags and scrape the loose bark from the trunk to expose and destroy any remaining pupae. Implementing these physical controls breaks the pest's life cycle and prevents a small population from multiplying into a major outbreak. Step 3 involves precise trap placement. Yellow sticky traps are used first to monitor the density of the adult moth population. These monitor traps must be placed at exact 10-meter intervals throughout the orchard to provide an accurate count. Their height is also specific. Position them 0.5 meters above the ground to capture moths moving through the lower canopy. The second trap type is pheromone-baited. These use a synthetic scent to actively lure and capture male moths. To effectively disrupt the mating cycle and reduce the next generation, you must install between 8 and 10 pheromone traps per hectare. This 2-tier system removes breeding males while providing the data you need to decide if chemical intervention is required. Step 4 is targeted insecticide application. You should only use chemicals if your trap data shows the population has exceeded the economic threshold. Follow the recommended dosages exactly. For 100 liters of water, use 50 grams of thiamexisam 25 Wg or 40 milliliters of flubendiamide 39.35 SC. Do not mix these insecticides with plant nutrients or other chemicals. These combinations can cause adverse reactions that reduce the effectiveness of the treatment. If you are already applying a fungicide, you must maintain a gap of 3 to 4 days before spraying any insecticide. When you spray, direct the systemic insecticide strictly at the trunk and the bark of the larger branches. Avoid blanket spraying the upper canopy. Targeting the bark ensures the chemical reaches emerging moths while minimizing risk to the broader orchard ecosystem. Disciplined, targeted application destroys moths at their source and helps prevent the population from developing chemical resistance. By combining sanitation, precise trapping, correct identification, and targeted spraying, you have built a complete integrated pest management strategy. Continue to inspect your sticky traps on a weekly basis to monitor any changes in the moth population. If weather conditions shift, consult with SCUAST Kashmir or your local agricultural extension office for advice adapted to your specific location. Proactively managing the leaf miner in this way ensures that the orchard remains healthy and the harvest remains profitable.